Hey guys, what's up? And it's been 1 month since I first started using the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. I still have my main SIM card inside of the iPhone 7 Plus because I was in my testing phase, doing all these battery tests of the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. So it was impossible for me to completely switch to these phones, have my SIM card, but I was using them all the time, every single day. And about 4 days ago, I completely switched to the Galaxy S8 Plus. Now I have my main SIM card inside of this phone, and I am absolutely loving it. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my 1 month experience. Should you buy it? How is the performance? How is the battery life? How is the display experience? Should you upgrade if you have the Galaxy S7 Edge? Should you wait for the Note 8? Which are the best colors, S8 or the S8 Plus? Which one you should go for? All those questions, I'm going to be answering those right here, right now. Alright, first I'm going to be talking about the best thing about the S8 and the S8 Plus, which separates them from the competition, which is their display. I want to say this is the best display that you can get on a phone right now. If you want the best display, there is not a single phone on the market that can beat the S8 or the S8 Plus. They are the brightest, they are the most colorful, and I absolutely love them. If you buy the Galaxy S8 or the S8 Plus and you use them for 3 or 4 days, and after that you switch back to your old phone, let's say the iPhone or the Pixel, it almost feels like you switch from a beautiful high-end LED to an old TV with huge bezels, and it just completely changes your experience. Doesn't matter if you have the iPhone, Pixel, or whatever phone you're using from last year, it feels different every time you pick up any other device from last year. And the display, like I said, is the most important thing that separates the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus from the competition. I'm literally addicted to these displays, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna use a phone with huge bezels ever again. And by the way, this handsome beast has replaced my Mi Mix as well, which was my choice of phone for consuming media, watching TV shows, YouTube videos. So now I completely do it on the Galaxy S8 Plus. Of course, Mi Mix is my second choice now, but main choice is the Galaxy S8 Plus because the display is bright, it's colorful, the content looks absolutely amazing. I've used Xiaomi Mi Mix so much. It's a really fast phone. It's a really good phone, but I can't use this phone as my main device because it does not have that much of a, daily driver kind of feel. It's so big and it's gonna feel weird putting this phone in, tight pocket. So in short, for me, once you go beastly, you can never go back to a normal looking phone with a normal looking display. Next thing I want to talk about is the performance. Now, I've done a lot of speed test comparison with other devices such as the iPhone 7 Plus, OnePlus 3T. It performed really, really good. It boosts up faster than all the phones that I've tested. But how is the actual real usage? Like people say, how is the actual usage of this phone? Does it lag while using Facebook or, when you are switching between applications, WhatsApp, Instagram? And the thing is, I have yet to see this phone lag. I mean, it is so fast and the RAM management is excellent. And I've switched from the iPhone, and we all know the iPhone experience is really fast and smooth, but this phone is buttery smooth, no lag whatsoever. I have the Exynos model, not the Snapdragon model, and this is the unlocked model, so I have no bloatware on the phone. It's just stock application. I just have this Samsung folder where I keep the Samsung, default applications, and I have some other third-party stuff. I've kept everything clean. If you guys want me to do a what's on my Galaxy S8 Plus video, let me know about that. But yeah, it is absolutely great when it comes to speed and performance, even after 1 month of usage. The overall TouchWiz experience is also pretty good. It's packed with features, and they have changed their UI a lot compared to the previous TouchWiz generations, and that has contributed a lot towards their awesome performance. The secure folder, the ability to downgrade display. I mean, TouchWiz is amazing and it's better than ever, and it's easily my favorite skin of them all. Next thing I want to talk about is Bixby. I don't know why some people are making such a big deal out of it, like Samsung has its own AI, like it's gonna make their phone slow or anything like that. No, it doesn't. It's very similar to the Google Cars, like it shows you a bunch of different information such as what's trending on the Twitter, your apps, your themes, and then of course you get sports, entertainment, technology, feed news. We do have Google Assistant, which remains to be the best AI assistant out of all of them, the most intelligent one. I absolutely love it. Of course, if you want to turn the Bixby off, you can do that, but still you cannot scroll to the left, and still accessible through the mechanical key that we have for Bixby. So for me personally, I'm okay with it. I use it like 2 or 3 times a day when I have to look at the news, and there were a few times where I accidentally pressed the Bixby key, so that is something I'm getting used to. With Bixby, you also get the Bixby Vision, which allows you to take a picture of an object, then do some search and all that. And to be honest, I've only used that for like 1 or 2 times. Next thing I want to talk about is the battery life, which is actually the reason why I'm using the Galaxy S8 Plus instead of the S8 as my main phone. For those of you who are new to the channel, I've been doing some battery drain tests, and the Galaxy S8 Plus is currently the champion. I actually did a battery life review of both phones in a separate video, so it's still pretty much like that. I get 6 hours average time on the Galaxy S8 Plus, like with heavy usage and SIM card and everything. The S8, of course, a little bit less, but still it's 5 hours plus time. Of course, it does depend on a personal usage as well. So for me, I would say the S8 Plus would easily go 1 day without any problem. The S8, however, you do have to charge it at the end of the day. It can barely, last a full day. And then again, of course, it does support fast charging, and that is something that improves your experience a lot. And for absolute best battery life results, have the screen resolution on Full HD Plus. It doesn't turn off pixel or anything like that. It's still that amazing display, but it really improves the battery, especially in the video playback area. 1080p will save you like 6 to 5% of battery percentage compared to Quad HD Plus resolution. So what about the fingerprint sensor? Okay, so this is something that I'm still getting used to, but thanks to the facial sensor, it's not a big problem. Like a lot of times I don't have to use the fingerprint scanner, but then again, this is something that you'll get used to at first. It will feel awkward, it will feel different, and some people don't really like it. But eventually you will get used to it. Let's talk about the cameras. So they are improved compared to the S7 and the S7 Edge. They have better processing and everything, but it's still pretty much the same camera. It's not a huge upgrade compared to the last generation, and I have to say I originally wanted a dual camera setup, but that didn't happen, and that will happen with the Note 8. So currently, like I said, it's the same experience as the last year, a little bit improved, but I absolutely love the picture quality, the colors and everything. They pop out pretty well. Now I'm going to answer some of the most asked questions that I get in the DMs. So first of all, people say which color they should go for. I would say the midnight black is the most favorite color. Not just my favorite color, it's actually people's choice as well. According to Phone Arena color poll that they did, the midnight black color got the most vote, and the orchid gray was on the second. So if you don't like the black, go for the orchid gray or coral blue. Another thing people ask me a lot is that, is it worth upgrading from the S7 Edge to the Galaxy S8 or the S8 Plus? So after using the S8 and the S8 Plus for 1 month, I would like to say that don't expect performance gains. I mean, in the long run, you may see performance gains, but right now, don't expect them. Only expect them in the benchmark results. Real life performance is pretty much similar. Don't expect camera gains. It's a little bit improved, but nothing too fancy going on. And don't expect battery gains, especially if you have the Galaxy S7 Edge. It's very similar to the Galaxy S8 Plus battery lifetime. The S7 Edge was the only phone that took the Galaxy S8 Plus to its absolute limits in the battery drain test, but still the S8 Plus won the test by 1%. So you can see that it's not that much of a difference. The only thing that you should be expecting is the huge generational jump, the amazing new borderless display we have on the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. That will truly enhance your experience of using a smartphone, and this is how your future phones will look like. If you want the best of the best and the latest tech, of course, go for the Galaxy S8 Plus. I would say it is worth upgrading, but if you don't upgrade and you wait for the Galaxy Note 8, then that's also a great decision. Another thing that people were asking me a lot is the speakers on the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. So they have only one speaker at the bottom. And as far as the sound is concerned, I would say it's pretty okay, like similar to the S7 and the S7 Edge. I mean, it's pretty fine. It's not terrible or anything like that. And most of the time, I've been personally using the Apple AirPods. So yeah, that was the full 1 month later review of the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus. I hope this video should help you out in making that final decision. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.